The first illegal immigrants to cross the English Channel since Andy Burnham entered Downing Street is a sober reminder for the new Prime Minister that the small boats crisis is far from over. In fact, it's entering what could be a dangerous new phase. To illustrate that, some remarkable images obtained from the northern shore of France this morning. Looking at these images, absolute chaos and pandemonium. This is south of Boulogne. It's a good 50 miles or so south of where boats have traditionally set off from around Calais and Dunkirk. And this is a taxi boat, not just any boat. It's what we call a mega dinghy, bigger than normal boats, absolutely full to the gunnels already, but coming into the shore to pick up dozens more migrants. However, those migrants have not been able, for the most part, to scramble on board this mega dinghy. Instead, many of them thrown back into the water, and there are these French lifeboats, rigid inflatables, zipping back and forwards, rescuing people, plucking them from the water and delivering them back on shore. And amidst all that, women and children. One woman in particular caught my eye with a very young child, can't even be 2 years of age, trying to get past police. The police pushing this woman back as she's trying to get into the water with this child, to get into the water to try and scramble on an already full boat, despite the fact that there are so many other people struggling in the water and being rescued. It shows you, one, just how determined the people smugglers are now to circumvent police patrols further north. They're going further south with fewer police on the beaches. And it also shows you just how desperate these illegal immigrants are, that they risk the lives of their own children to get on to these boats in clearly very dangerous situations. But that's where we're headed now, because the British government has given the French £662 million to bolster police patrols, particularly in the northern section off the coastline around Calais and Dunkirk. There are many police patrols up there. That's forcing the people smugglers to go north to Belgium and south, right as far down as Dieppe, about 100 miles south of the normal beaches where these boats would take off from. And in doing that, they're in the water for long periods of time, picking up migrants from beaches as they go along, pre-arranged pick-up points. It's very dangerous. It is only a matter of time before there is a real tragedy, with not just one or two migrants killed as we've seen in the past, but with many dozens of migrants potentially losing their lives. As I say, this is a very sobering wake-up call for the new Prime Minister, that more needs to be done to tackle this crisis that goes beyond just a law enforcement approach. Perhaps, as many people have argued, a deterrent scheme like a third country to send migrants to, an assurance that if they come across the English Channel, they'll not get to stay in the UK. They will be shipped off to a third country. The Conservatives tried it. They never get it over the line. It may be time for Labour to try that approach, but I think so many within the Labour Party, those backbench MPs, wouldn't even countenance it. It will be, without a doubt, a real headache for Andy Burnham going forward.